very warm welcome. You're watching special report of Rajya Sabha television on the NDRF. And right now we are reporting from the 8th Battalion of the NDRF from Ghaziabad. In a first, NDRF has inducted a batch of women combatants and rescuers who are ready for disaster response services under all circumstances. Come along with me on this scintillating journey. Teams of rescuers from the National Disaster Response Force in their orange uniforms are now a familiar sight at most of the natural calamities or man-made disasters in India. Remember the Kedarnath flash flood? Jammu and Kashmir floods? Kerala floods? Karnataka floods. Mahalakshmi train rescue operations. Radiological emergency in Mayapuri. Cyclones, Hudhud, Fani or Amphan. Or the recent Uttarakhand tragedy. The determined rescuers of NDRF have saved precious lives by showing their mental toughness, physical robustness and exemplary skills during disasters. The NDRF is equipped and trained to handle a range of difficulties, from borehole accidents to chemical, biological and radioactive emergencies. The NDRF has received global appreciation for aiding Japan in 2011 when it was struck by an earthquake, tsunami and a nuclear emergency. It was also praised for its efforts in 2015 Nepal earthquake. NDRF has proved its importance in achieving the distinction of having highly skilled manpower, rescue and relief operations, regular and intensive training and retraining, capacity building and familiarization exercises within the area of responsibility. For the first time ever in Indian history, an all-female disaster combat squad has been inducted by the National Disaster Response Force. The women team will add to strength and skills of the NDRF in rescuing disaster victims and even in calamity mitigation. The move to include women personnel in the NDRF combat ranks was in the works for some time. The force, since it was raised over a decade ago, was till now an all-male affair. The women have been trained as complete rescuers, and we saw the hair-raising drills. So we are at a height of around 50 meters and I'm getting harnessed because now we are going to see the entire drill, which is of course extremely difficult. Come along. When working at heights, your safety harness is vitally important. It is the piece of equipment that will prevent you from falling from a height. A safety harness allows you to attach yourself to an immovable object, ensuring you will not hit the ground if you trip or fall from height. Safety harness reassures the women rescuers of safety when working in hazardous situations. It will not only reduce the risk of an accident, but will also allow to work with both hands freely as the safety harness is attached to the body. मैम अब क्या करने जा रही हैं आप?
मैं स्लेदरिंग करने जाती हूँ और इसका इस्तेमाल हम करते हैं अगर हमें कहीं हेली से किसी हाई राइज बिल्डिंग में ड्रॉप होना है तो हम स्लेदरिंग की मदद से वहाँ उतर सकते हैं.
All right, so this is an extremely difficult part of the training. And of course, it certainly is a hair raising experience for all of us. Let's see how precisely it is done by them. The literal definition of the word slithering is to slide or glide like a reptile. This can be better explained as descending from a height, most of the times a bridge, slowly at a controlled pace and touch the surface underneath. Slithering is quick but dangerous, particularly if the person is carrying a heavy load. So this is the slithering exercise. It requires great mental as well as physical strength and is of paramount importance in rescue operations. Then we saw the technique of balance climbing. So now the next technique is balance climbing. This technique is used in case of any tragedy where the building collapses. Then this is used to reach at the top of the building. नीतू जी बताएं किस तरह की टेक्निक है, कहाँ यूज़ होता है, कितना मुश्किल?
मैम मुश्किल तो बहुत है, लेकिन जिस तरह से हमें सिखाया है ये हमको थोड़ा इजी हो गया है. जैसे कोई बिल्डिंग कोलैप्स हो जाती है या भूकंप आ जाता है या कोई फायर होता है तो इसकी टेक्निक से हम चढ़ सकते हैं.
Throughout the movement, the combatant continues to push foot into the foothold, maintaining pressure to maintain friction. Be it towing onto a small pocket or pressing down on the slab, footwork is a critical aspect of keeping on the wall. Endurance to sustain through long climbs and a stable core helps climb better and more efficiently. The key to any type of rescue operation is understanding and identifying the principles which are involved. Once the principles are identified, appropriate techniques or methods that fits the circumstances can be determined and applied. Anjumar climbing is a technique used for directly ascending a rope or for facilitating protection with a fixed rope when climbing on a very steep mountain terrain. So the next drill is Zumar climbing. Let's understand what it means. अर्चना जी ये बताइए जुमार क्लाइंबिंग क्या है, इसको कैसे करते हैं?
मैम हमारा जैसे कोई कहीं पे आपदा आ जाती है और हमारी अभी दोस्त बैलेंस क्लाइंबिंग करके ऊपर चढ़ गई है और वो ऊपर से रोप को एंकरिंग करके फेंकती है और उसके बाद हम खड़ी चढ़ाई में जुमार क्लाइंबिंग करते हैं.
Then we saw the suspension traverse technique used during rescue operations. The suspension traverse is used to move personnel and equipment over rivers, ravines, or up and down a vertal. So the next technique is of suspension traverse. Let's try and understand what exactly it means. So, क्या है सस्पेंशन ट्रैवर्स?
देखिए कई बार आपदा के क्षेत्र में ऐसे हालात बन जाते हैं कि कोई हाई राइज बिल्डिंग हो या फिर ऐसी जगह हो जहां ऊपर से हमको रसद पहुंचानी हो या फिर इवैक्यूएशन करना हो, तो ऐसी हालात में सस्पेंशन ट्रैवर्स मेथड का हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं. इससे हम कॉन्शियस अनकॉन्शियस पेशेंट को स्ट्रक्चरल लोअरिंग मेथड से नीचे उतार सकते हैं, या अगर हमें रसद पहुंचानी है तो ऐसी हालत में उनसे रसद भी पहुंचाई जा सकती है. जैसा कि फ़िलहाल अभी तपोवन और रैनी क्षेत्र में जो एक आपदा आई थी धौलीगंगा रिवर में, उसमें भी कई जगह इस मेथड का इस्तेमाल करते हुए गाँव को रसद पहुँचाई गई और लोगों को आर पार पहुँचाया जा सका.
Installation of a suspension traverse can be time consuming and equipment intensive. Proper height is attained and the installation runs in a straight line between the two anchors. The aim of the women rescuers is to build a safer and disaster-resilient India by developing a holistic, proactive, multi-disaster and technology-driven strategy for disaster management. This is achieved through a culture of prevention, mitigation and preparedness to generate a prompt and efficient response at the time of disasters. NDRF is preparing for CBRN drill across all districts in India. What is CBRN? Chemical, biological, radiological and nuclear disasters. How are our women combatants getting ready for it? Let's find out. Sir, कैसे ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं आप CBRN की?
मैम अभी आज का हमारा ट्रेनिंग पार्ट है जो CBRN का इक्विपमेंट्स है जैसे कि HGVI, RVD और इनको लेकर हम लेडीज़ पार्टिसिपेंट्स को भी आज हम ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं। आज आप लोगों को जैसे इक्विपमेंट्स कैसे चलाना है, डिटेक्ट कैसे करना है और केमिकल लीकेज को कंडेन कैसे करना है इस बारे में दिखाएंगे।
There is an ever-increasing threat of chemical, biological, radiological and nuclear or CBRN warfare. CBRN emergencies occur as a result of occupational exposure, fire, explosion, release of toxicants and warfare and are caused either by ignorance, negligence, incompetence, accident or malicious intention. Threat perception is further compounded by activities of hostile countries, non-state actors, terrorists, leading to low-intensity conflicts or tempering or sabotage. The emergence of state-sponsored terrorism, proliferation of chemical or biological weapons, availability of materials and scientific weapons expertise, and recent increase in less discriminate attacks all point towards a growing probability of occurrence of mass casualty incident. There is an age-old saying, being forewarned is being forearmed. The women rescuers are being trained meticulously. Equipment such as collapse structure, search and rescue kit, medical first responder, live detector type, victim locating system, helmet mounted thermal imaging camera, smoke ventilator, aqua floating pump, hydraulic spreader and cutter, and flood rescue equipment are being displayed. A dynamic vapor generation system is used for production of vapors at well-defined concentrations of the toxic chemicals.
Training is curriculum and certification is having no discrimination at all. It is so strict, stringent certification for male counterpart as well as female rescuers also, and they have done wonderful during this training part also. And I am happy to say that during this basic training, some of them have performed so well that we have selected them as this instructor also, and now they are imparting training to their male counterpart also.
The induction of women personnel has provided more strength to the force.
In a very welcome development recently, the National Disaster Response Force, which is the humanitarian forte of India, is going to have more than 100 women rescuers in each battalion. The process could be a little long, but it has already started in right earnest, and already several battalions have more than a dozen or even more women rescuers. The induction of women rescuers brings to it sensitivity and a greater range of activities which are not only gender sensitive but also welcome under a lot of circumstances. It is very appropriate when women rescuers rescue women and children, especially girl children, in trying circumstances, and it gives a sense of not only balance but sense of humane approach and sense of gentleness, sense of understanding. This is a great development, and we are really happy and thrilled by this development. The women rescuers are no less than any of the men counterparts, and they are doing wonderfully. And we look forward to a gender-balanced, gender-sensitive rescue force in the times to come. Jai Hind.
मैम, अगर हमें कोई डिजास्टर साइट में कोई विक्टिम मिलता है तो हमने उसको बाहर निकाल के उसकी जो जानलेवा प्रॉब्लम्स है, मतलब जिनके उसकी थ्रेट हो सकती है लाइफ को, जैसे उसको कहीं फ्रैक्चर है या ब्लीडिंग है, उस सबको कंट्रोल करना है। वो हम आपको करके दिखा रहे हैं। रेस्क्यू, ड्रैग द पेशेंट ऑन माय कमांड। 1 2 3 ड्रैग। 1 2 3 जल्दी आओ। Rescuer, lift the patient on my command. 1 2 3 lift. 1 2 3 lift. Rescuer, move the patient on my command. 1 2 3 move. Rescuer, change your position. बदल दो। हे मैडम, आप ठीक हो? हे आर यू ओके? मैडम, आप ठीक हो? पेशेंट अनकॉन्शियस। आर फॉर अलर्ट EMS। R2 चेक CAB।
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010। पैराडिट पर प्रेजेंट। एयरवे ओपन। 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010। ब्रीदिंग प्रेजेंट। ब्लीडिंग।
R for control bleeding. Okay, you're cool. R2 apply C-collar. R5 start lower body physical examination. Frontal bone nodotes, temporal bone nodotes, occipital bone, quad pelvic, parietal bone nodotes, IOD nodes, nodotes, bone nodotes, zygomatic nodotes, TMJ nodotes.
Ribs case nodotes, right upper quadrant nodotes, right lower quadrant nodotes, left lower quadrant nodotes, left upper quadrant nodotes, shoulder joint nodotes, humerus nodotes, elbow nodotes, wrist joint nodotes, carpal metacarpal nodotes, check PMS.
R5 start splinting. R2 check vital sign. Rescuer, lift the patient on my command. 1 2 3 lift. 1 2 3 lift. Rescuer, move the patient on my command. 1 2 3 move.
As women combatants and rescuers march ahead, a big salute to their valor, determination and grit. That's all we had for you in this edition. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.